Welcome to Wrestling Throne, where fear is not created by championships alone, where power is not limited to gold, and where the most dangerous name in wrestling still echoes even in silence. Roman Reigns today stands as the most feared figure in professional wrestling, not because of a title around his waist, but because of everything he represents. His presence, his history, and his reputation have elevated him beyond the need for constant validation. He is feared because he has already proven what happens when he decides to take control. Roman Reigns today does not enter WWE as a man chasing relevance. He enters as relevance itself. Every generation has names that redefine dominance, names that linger long after their reigns end. Roman Reigns has become one of those names. Even without a championship, his influence is undeniable. Wrestlers do not speak his name casually. Fans do not react to him lightly. The industry does not move without considering his shadow. Fear in wrestling is earned, not declared. Roman Reigns earned his fear through years of consistency, destruction, and psychological mastery. He didn't just defeat opponents, he changed them. He broke confidence. He shattered momentum. He made champions look ordinary and challengers look unprepared. That kind of damage doesn't disappear when a title changes hands. It stays embedded in the culture. The journey that led Roman Reigns to this level of fear was not smooth. He was once rejected, questioned, and doubted. Expectations were heavy, and criticism was relentless. Many would have folded under that pressure. Roman Reigns absorbed it. He studied it. He used it to sharpen his edge. When he returned as the tribal chief, he didn't seek forgiveness. He demanded acknowledgement. That moment changed everything. Roman Reigns today is feared because he understands control. Control over pacing. Control over narrative. Control over emotion. He knows when to speak and when silence will hurt more. He knows when to strike and when waiting will cause more damage. That intelligence makes him dangerous. That awareness makes him unpredictable. And unpredictability is the root of fear. Without a championship, Roman Reigns still feels like the final obstacle. Beating him still feels like the ultimate test. Any superstar who steps into the ring with him knows they are facing more than strength. They are facing history. They are facing legacy. They are facing the pressure of standing across from a man who dominated an entire era. Roman Reigns today represents authority without enforcement. He does not need to appear weakly to maintain relevance. His absence creates tension. His return creates impact. That balance is rare. Most performers fade when they step away. Roman Reigns grows larger. That is why he is feared. Because no one knows when he will return, or who he will target, or what he will dismantle next. The fear surrounding Roman Reigns is also rooted in respect. Opponents fear him because they respect what he has accomplished. Fans fear him because they've seen what happens when he takes control. WWE itself treats him differently because he has earned that distinction. He is not interchangeable. He is not replaceable. He is essential. Roman Reigns' in-ring ability remains elite, but it is his presence that truly terrifies. The way he stands. The way he looks at opponents. The way he slows everything down. Those moments tell a story before the bell even rings. Wrestlers feel smaller across from him. Crowds feel tension before he speaks. That is aura. That is fear. Even without gold, Roman Reigns still feels like the measuring stick. If someone claims to be the best, the question immediately follows. Could they survive Roman Reigns? Could they withstand his pressure? Could they outthink him? Until those questions are answered, no claim feels complete. That keeps Roman Reigns at the center of the conversation. His legacy amplifies the fear. Long title reigns, dominant performances, and unforgettable moments have built a resume few can touch. But legacy alone doesn't create fear. Presence does. And Roman Reigns' presence today feels heavier because it is no longer constant. Every appearance feels deliberate. Every move feels planned. Roman Reigns today also represents the evolution of wrestling storytelling. He proved that dominance could be slow, methodical, and psychological. He showed that a character could grow darker, deeper, and more complex over time. That complexity makes him unpredictable. And unpredictability keeps opponents uneasy. The locker room still feels his influence. Younger stars grow up watching his reign. Veterans measure themselves against his standard. Management plans around his potential return. That level of impact shows how deeply fear is embedded into his identity. Roman Reigns is not just feared in the ring. He is feared in planning rooms, storylines, and expectations. Fear does not mean weakness in others. It means awareness. Awareness that Roman Reigns changes outcomes. Awareness that facing him carries consequences. Awareness that one mistake can cost everything. That awareness follows him everywhere. Roman Reigns today is feared because he no longer needs to prove himself. He has nothing to lose and everything to disrupt. That makes him more dangerous than ever. A man chasing gold can be predicted. A man who has already ruled cannot. Even without a championship, Roman Reigns still feels like the endgame. Stories feel unfinished until he is involved. Rivalries feel incomplete until they pass through him. Championships feel temporary without his presence. That emotional weight keeps him feared and respected. The most powerful thing about Roman Reigns today is that he does not rush. He waits. He watches. He allows others to rise, knowing that eventually they will have to face him. That patience turns anticipation into fear. Because everyone knows that when Roman Reigns decides to act, the consequences will be permanent. Roman Reigns has become a symbol of dominance that transcends titles. He represents what happens when belief, discipline, and evolution align. He represents the idea that fear is not shouted. It is felt. And Roman Reigns is felt everywhere in WWE today. This is why Roman Reigns remains the most feared name in wrestling even without a championship. Not because of what he holds, but because of who he is. A tribal chief whose authority does not fade. A final boss whose shadow never leaves. A legacy that continues to grow in silence. Follow, subscribe, and like.